Alright, let us continue on. So the next page, Bold Bob has the help of Miss Grunt. Bold Bob has the help of Miss Grunt. Miss Grunt is a big pig. Miss Grunt is a big pig. Alright? So just now we mentioned the elf is the Bold Bob, right? The elf is the Bold Bob. And of course, if the elf wants to stop the goblins, he alone is not enough, right? Because we only have one elf. But we have many goblins. But we only have one elf. Alright? So of course the elf went to ask for help, right? And the person to help the elf is Miss Grunt. Alright? Miss Grunt. And Miss Grunt is a big pig. So if you were to look closely at the picture, alright, Miss Grunt, this is Miss Grunt. She's a big pig. Alright? She's a big pig. Okay? Alright. So Bold Bob has a net of silk. Alright? So here we have the word silk. S-I-L-K. Silk. Okay? Silk is a material that can be used to make your clothing, right? Okay? So here, silk, as you can see, is this one. Alright? This is your silk. Alright? Okay. So with his net, Bold Bob can trap Zack and his goblins. Alright? So with his net, Bold Bob can trap Zack and his goblins. Alright? So what is going on here? Do you guys know what is going on here? Okay? Alright, so if you do not know what is going on here, it's okay because I'm going to explain to you now. Alright? Okay, so what is happening here is, okay, let's first do a quick recap. We have the goblins, right? And the goblins are led by Zack. Okay? So Zack is the boss of the goblins. Zack is the king of the goblins. Alright? But as we know, the goblins are very bad. Okay? So the goblins run around the land of Zone and steal other people's gold, right? They steal other people's gold. Okay? So in order to stop them, we have another group of people. That is, we have the elf, right? Okay, how do you draw an elf? Let me see, how do you draw an elf? Okay, I'll draw it like that, okay? Alright, so we have the elf named Bold Bob, right? We also have the pig named Miss Grunt, right? So we have the elf and we have Miss Grunt, okay? So Bold Bob, the elf, he's got a net, alright? Okay? So this is a net, right? Alright, a net, N-E-T. Okay? And the net is made of silk. Okay? So what the two of them are trying to do is to use the net to capture the goblins. Alright? To trap the goblins. Okay? So the elf and Miss Grunt, their plan is to use the net to capture the goblins. Alright? Okay. So as you can see here, we have the word trap, right? Trap. T-R-A-P, trap. T-R-A-P, trap. Okay? When I say, when I say I want to trap someone, right? When I say I want to trap someone, that person is stuck in my trap, right? The person is stuck in my trap. So for example, if I were to use the net to trap the goblins, use the net to trap the goblins are stuck in my trap, right? The goblins are stuck in my trap. Okay, so I hope that you can understand what I'm talking about. Alright, now the next page. Bold Bob lets Miss Grunt have the net. Bold Bob lets Miss Grunt have the net. Miss Grunt runs with the net to Zax's den. Miss Grunt runs with the net to Zax's den. Alright? So this page, what they are talking about is the elf, Bold Bob, gave his net to Miss Grunt. The elf gave his net to Miss Grunt, right? And Miss Grunt ran all the way to Zax's den. To Zax's den. D-E-N. Alright? D-E-N. So now, new word here is the word den. So what is the meaning of the word den? Alright? Den is like a house. Alright? It's like a house. Okay? A den is the house where the goblins live. Alright? The den is a house where the goblins live. Okay? So as you can see in the picture here, this is a den, right? So in the den, Zack and his goblins live there, right? So Miss Grunt, the pig, is trying to use the net to capture the goblins. Okay? Alright. So Zack runs to stop Miss Grunt. Zack runs to stop Miss Grunt. His goblins run with him. Red Ned runs too. Okay? So now that you know that Miss Grunt runs to Zack's den, right? And of course, Zack will retaliate, right? Zack will try to stop Miss Grunt. Okay? So Zack and his goblins, alright? Zack and his goblins run to stop Miss Grunt. Okay? And of course, the ox ran as well, right? The ox ran as well, okay? Alright. But Zack gets stuck in the net. Zack gets stuck in the net. Okay, so the word stuck, alright? The word stuck we went through before, right? Okay. The goblins and the Red Ned get stuck too. So all of them are stuck in the net, alright? Okay? So Bold Bob and Miss Grunt get the gold back. Okay, they get the gold back. So remember just now the goblins went to steal the gold, right? So now they got the gold back. Zack and the Red Ned have to sit with Bold Bob and Miss Grunt. So the ox got to sit with Bold Bob and Miss Grunt, right? Okay. The goblins have to stand next to Zack. The goblins have to stand next to Zack. Okay, remember the word next to? The preposition next to, remember that? Alright. So what did Zack say? Zack say, I will not rob gold. I will not rob gold. Okay, Zack tells Bold Bob. I will not rob gold, right? And Miss Grunt tells the goblins off too, alright? So at the end, and that'll be the end of the story. So at the end of the story, Zack was trapped in the net, right? Zack and his goblins were trapped in the net, right? Okay? And in order to escape from the net, Zack told both Bob and Miss Grunt that he will no longer be a bad person, right? He will no longer go and rob other people, alright? And then Miss Grunt and both Bob let Zack off, okay? They let Zack off, alright? So that will be it for the story on the land of Zond, alright?